for most of the times, Lalitpur played 4-3-3, and against Birgans 4-4-2 flat. But for qualifiers, again, you have mentioned top of the diamond, Henson. So, I mean, everyone knows in 4-4-2 diamond, you will lack man in a midfield in 4-4-2 generally. So, diamond is more preferred. What was the thinking behind to move to 4-4-2 diamond? Like it was more to do with how you want to play, or maybe you saw all the opponents are quite struggling, and maybe this might be more concrete, or how you saw it to change for the qualifiers.
Ooh, good question. I we played against Kathmandu, right? So
Yeah,
we played against Kathmandu. That was a dark lad. What was his name? Nia?
yeah,
Yeah,
Andres,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So he played at the bottom of their midfield
yeah,
three, I think it was.
yeah,
So I thought to myself, I said, well, if we play Papa and
mm,
Emu
mm,
on their central defenders, but on the outside, right?
mm,
And we played Henjin in the middle,
mm,
picking up the boy Nia, because they always wanted to try and get him on the ball,
yeah,
right? So I said, so we'll get Henjin, we'll just get him there, and we'll get him to close down, and we'll get him to be a pest, because the Nia kid, he doesn't like getting pressured, and he doesn't like boys coming in about him and harassing him and things like that. And that just happens when you become an older type player,
yeah.
right? That just happens. Look, you'll be old one day. So anyway, so we got the two central players. We got them. So we got Emu and KB. We got them to go on the outside of the central defenders, so that the central defenders would get on the ball, and all they could play was inside.
Yeah, yeah,
And then Henjin was there to press and to eliminate that happening. Then we had the two wide boys. So we had the diamond.
yeah,
My diamond, right? We
yeah,
had
yeah,
the
I got
diamond.
it.
So Henjin was up in here. Then we had
Yeah,
Adikia here and Nikal here. And then we had CC here.
yeah,
Now, this one here, he wasn't going to get the ball. This one here in the dime in their triangle in the middle, he wasn't getting the ball. And this one, he wasn't getting the ball. So it was a case of trying to make sure that they came in through the centre, and they would just
mm.
turn it over, and they turned it over, and they turned it over. I think we beat them, what, 3-0?
3-0, yeah, yeah, yeah,
And I think we were quite convincing winners that day,
yeah, yeah,
right? And I think
yeah,
it was all because our game plan was to make sure that they get it in the centre, and then we can then close them down. And then where are they going to play? They can only play through the centre, and we've got 4 versus 3 in there, so we should always win it. So numerically, we should do quite well.
So my counter question is, if someone played 4-4-2 diamond against you, the way Lalitpur played, would you advise Andre Nias to join the defense line? Then inboard one, maybe the way Sonis comes inside, one of the fullbacks inside, so you have more passing angles, or how would you approach the game if you were against the 4-4-2 diamond of Lalitpur?
If I was,
Yeah.
I oh god, no, that's a good question. That's a good
Yeah.
question. So I mean, if I was Pokera playing against us,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I would always try and play into the wide area, into the fullback. That's exactly where I would try and play. So
Yeah.
you've got everybody in like that, and you got everybody in like that in the diamond, right?
Yeah.
The pockets of space are in the wide zones, so you've got to
Yeah.
try and get the ball into the fullbacks.
Mhm.
So that would be the out. But see, if let's turn it the other way now. So
Yeah.
you're the poker and you're trying
Yeah.
to play that, then straight away I've
Second
got
ball.
like Adikia Adi, right? I've got Adi going and getting him,
Yeah.
right? So I've got him going out there. Then I've got CC coming across into there. Then I've got Hingin dropping in to pick up the one that was inside, and then we've
Yeah.
got then we've got that bit. Then we've got that.
Yeah. Then you got numerical superiority in the wide region.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that was the way that I was looking at it all the time.